Well, a good evening to you and welcome for the first time in 2024 to the Holland Ice Center at a bustling Baxter Arena for this ACHA interdivisional clash between the Division II Waldorf Warriors and your Omaha Mavericks playing in Division III of the ACHA. Pleased to be alongside Jackson Roberts, our producer. I'm Nate Obrecht, here to bring you the call of this ACHA After Dark clash. The Mavericks had a strong start to the beginning of the year, taking a record of 9-8-3 into the break and winning their last 3 games. The Warriors, on the other hand, won their last game, but prior to that had been in a streak of 8 of 10 losses. They're looking to get back on the winning ways, and the Mavericks are looking to continue their hot streak. These two teams have already played once this season. We'll get into that and much more coming up next in the pregame show. Hello again, everybody, from the Holland Ice Center. A great place to be inside when it's snowing like it is outside. Alongside Jackson Roberts rinkside, Nate Obrecht here. We're 5 minutes into the warm-up getting ready for this game between Omaha and Waldorf. The two teams met in the beginning of the season. It was actually Waldorf's first two games of the year up in Albert Lea, Minnesota. Waldorf skated to two victories, taking the first one on Friday night by a score of 7-1 and winning game two 4-1. So the Mavericks have their work cut out for them tonight against a high-powered offense that we see from the Warriors. Getting the start in net tonight for the Mavericks will be C.J. Tate. Tate started game one, of that first Waldorf series earlier in the year. Made 33 saves on 40 total shots. Did pick up the loss in that effort, but it was a good one nonetheless from Tate as he made a season high 33 saves. And on the other side, in between the pipes for the Warriors, it was Trayson Bosch, who has been their starter of record for most of the season. Bosch made 29 saves on 30 shots in game one of the series, picking up the win in that 7-1 Friday night tilt, before surrendering the net to his backup, I would say, Zane Redfern, who came in and got a 41 save on 42 shot win in the Saturday night series finale. But the Warriors made the 4-hour trip to come back down to Omaha, the return trip and the finale of this season set. It'll be the finale of the first season the two teams have played against each other. Omaha, of course, in its fourth year of the ACHA. Waldorf has been a member for the last 12. So you see a lot of the experience of a team like Waldorf, who even has other teams in other ACHA divisions. They have a Division I program. And what they've been able to build, we're looking at a team that's almost all freshmen on the other side from the Mavericks, who have a lot of veterans. So we'll see some of that experience continue to grow for the Mavericks as they build up this program, and certainly some exciting things early on that we're seeing from the UNO club hockey team as a whole. And a lot of things that you can take away from Waldorf that you could say, yeah, that could work here in Omaha. We're about 2 minutes from starting lineups, the anthem and puck drop here on the UNO ACHA Mavericks stream on YouTube. Stick with us. And welcome in to Holland Ice Center here at Baxter Arena. Warm-ups are over. The Globetrotters won, we think. And we are finally ready to play some hockey here tonight in Exarban. Jackson Roberts producing rinkside. Nate Obrecht up here in the booth, ready to bring you the call of this ACHA clash between the Waldorf Warriors and the Omaha Mavericks. Pleased to be with you tonight. We'll get you the starting lineups coming up in just a minute. But first, we'll take another break as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. A nice rendition of our nation's anthem sung by the public address announcer here at the Holland Ice Center. Good evening once more. Nate Obrecht alongside Jackson Roberts, here to bring you the call of this ACHA club hockey game. Let's get you the starting lineups first for the Waldorf Warriors, dressed in the gray jerseys with gray socks, purple breezers and purple helmets with white numbers and a black trim around the edge of that number. Waldorf stretched across the front and the number repeated on the front of the jersey. At the left defense will be Stefan Moskopoulos. Moskopoulos leads the team with 13 points. He's also split time up at the Division I level. Moskopoulos, his defensive pair, Nate Zimmerman, second on the team with 11 points on the year. Up on the forward side, we have Paige Spadarico at the left wing, Zach Jimenez at center, and Anthony Alicio at the right wing. Now for the Mavericks, who are draped in the cream tops, originally worn by the San Francisco Giants and teams with poor laundry facilities, but it has become kind of a popular look here as Omaha controls the puck in their own zone to start the game. And starting the game at the left defense, Matthew Howell, his partner Caleb Williams there. At left wing, the center Ryan Huppy, he's also the captain, one of two on the team. Zach Hoffman, the center, and Connor Zolik playing the right wing. Omaha pressuring the puck as Waldorf begins the breakout out of their own end. Up the ice, Anthony Alicio tries to carry it across center, bodied off the puck by Zach Hoffman, who dumps it in and on net, which will be the first easy save of the night for Trayson Bosch. Bosch very good in the first game. These two played in that 7-1 victory. Omaha, quick turnover at the point. Wesley Secor trying to feed Mercier. Down low, he loses the puck. Now headed the other way, Nate Zimmerman looking to start the counterattack for the Warriors, but he chips the puck off the wall and it goes into the Waldorf bench. Waldorf comes to Omaha with a record of 3-7-2, playing in Division II of the ACHA. Started out the season with 2 wins over the Mavericks in Albert Lea, Minnesota, which is just 30 minutes north of Forest City, Iowa, where the campus of Waldorf sits. Face-off to the right of Bosch is won by Waldorf. Omaha able to keep it in at the point. Jace Paul was able to hold it for a second, but now here comes Marc-Antoine Vincent for the Warriors. Looking for a centering pass, but he sends it off the wall and picks it up himself. Now looping around the zone from high to low. Marc-Antoine Vincent. Vincent gives up to the point for Ethan Boyd. Boyd tried to play it back for Vincent, but it's out of the zone. Kozel got a stick on that to get it to center, and now Omaha will control in their own zone again. Jace Paul feeds ahead for Kozel. Kozel gives to Secor, and the Mavericks come up the other way with a good head of steam. John Savoy against the wall. Looks for a centering pass. That's going to be intercepted by Koivunen for the Warriors, and they'll head the other way. Marc-Antoine Vincent. A lot of speed. Coming up the side. Shoots, and it's a great save on the shoulder by C.J. Tate. First of the game for Tate. And he was pretty solid in his outing in that first meeting between the Mavericks and the Warriors. Omaha chips the puck ahead, and it's down into the attacking end for the Mavericks. The defense for the Warriors there to control it. Chips it out and played to center. It'll be picked up there by the Mavericks. Caleb Williams sends that back into the zone. It's controlled by Nate Zimmerman for the Warriors. Plays it off the boards to Alicio, who tries to make a move out and gets rocked there by Connor Zolak. And the puck is played back down behind Bosch. Bosch gets a quick stick on it, leaves it for Zimmerman, who starts the breakout once more. Now an errant pass. Alicio is looking to get the puck ahead, and it goes the length of the ice. No icing, though. Mavericks get to it before the red line, and now it'll be controlled there. Matthew Howell holding behind CJ's cage. He'll carry it, looking for an outlet pass. Finds one up ahead to Greg Sachs, who gets it to the red line, and will dump it down behind Bosch, who will get his stick on it, leaving it for Stefan Moskopoulos, who will start the breakout for the Warriors once more. Picked off there at center ice by Wesley Secor, who will carry in now. Holding, looks to find Huppy, and he sends it down into the corner. Huppy taps that one back behind the cage. Secor feeds out in front for Huppy, and a great save by Bosch. Another try, and it goes wide of the cage. Omaha can't keep the puck in the zone, and it'll be played back out to center. Jace Paul there gives ahead to Sebastian Cassiopo, who feeds back to his defenseman Wesley Secor. Secor is in again. Takes a quick shot from a sharp angle, and Bosch is able to put that one up into the netting. 16:24 to go in this first period. And action has been, for the most part, down here on the Mavericks attacking end. 3 shots to 1. Just 4 minutes, not even 4 minutes into this game, and another offensive zone faceoff. Picked up there off the draw by Hoffman. He tries to do something with it. It'll be picked off and taken the other way. Ethan Boyd dumps it into the attacking end for the Warriors. It's grabbed behind the cage by Wesley Secor, who will start the breakout. Was looking for Zolik, couldn't get it there, and it's played down into the far side corner. Trying a wraparound attempt there was Grand Jam for the Warriors. He loses the puck. Huppy tries to break out, and it's played off of his stick and out to neutral ice. dumped back into the attacking end by Evan Koivunen for the Warriors. And the puck will be played out to neutral once more. Logan Mercier trying to dance through a couple of bodies. And it'll be Andrew Kozel who picks the puck up in the attacking zone for Omaha. Now, quick pass into the slot by the Warriors on the breakout. That was dangerous, but they got it out anyway. Alex Truelson looking for a centering try. That one will be played into the corner by Matthew Howell. Howell now coming up the other way. Holds, now gets to the red line and dumps into the corner once more. Bosch there to play it. Great pressure on the forecheck by Sebastian Cassioppo, and Bosch has to give it another whack. It's kept in at the point by Howell, who gives to Cassioppo. Shot at the point, that one's off the shin pad of Marc-Antoine Vincent, and will be played all the way out. Under 15 to go in this first frame. 0-0 between Omaha and Waldorf in Game 3 of the season series. First game of the series here in Omaha. Puck played into the Mavericks zone. Howell's there to meet it. Tries to get it out. Couldn't. It's kept in at the line by Paige Spadarico. Spadarico sends a shot towards the net. It's off of Caleb Williams, who tries to get it back out of the zone. Played up to Mercier, who gives way to Andrew Kozel, carrying it at the line. One man to beat. Pressured there by Nate Zimmerman. He'll have to leave it behind the cage for John Savoy. Savoy tried to feed the point, but got intercepted. Back the other way. Tried coming Waldorf, but Jace Paul intercepts it at the red line and dumps it back into the attacking zone for Omaha. Here come the Warriors. Pass off the skate of Spadarico, and it's picked back up by Omaha. Quick shot from a sharp angle by the circles. Now it's back out to the point. Another blast by Paul. That one didn't get all the way through. Blocked off the skate by Nate Zimmerman. Paul gets it back to the point and sends it behind the cage. Now play out in front. Looks like we're going to have a penalty coming up on the Warriors. Moskopoulos going to the box for a trip, and Omaha, with 13:52 to play in the first, is going to go on the power play. Great play. Looked like O'Loughlin was back behind the net. He was just trying to get it out to the front, stuff something into the pads of Bosch, and Moskopoulos got it, let his stick get into the feet of O'Loughlin there. Easy call for the officials, but Waldorf wins the draw and is able to clear it the length of the ice to start the first power play of the game for either side. CJ corrals the clearance and gives it up to Sikora. Sikora looking for a long stretch pass. That one's intercepted, and the puck goes loose to neutral. Now Cassioppo dumps it all the way into the attacking end. Retrieved there by Ethan Boyd for the Warriors. Able to keep it at the line was Jace Paul. His shot was blocked, though. Still with it. Another try, and that one's snared by Trayson Bosch, excuse me. Already 6 saves for Bosch, the freshman from Brandon, South Dakota. Now, Waldorf brought 12 guys here to play tonight. I don't know if you can see the bench from where you're at. They've got 6 on the ice and 6 on the bench, including the goaltenders, as the faceoff one to the left of Bosch. 11 out of those 12 are freshman skaters. Zach Jimenez, the only graduate student on the team, and he's also the captain, is Omaha with a chance. Shot by Mercier. That one's blocked by the defenseman, Ethan Boyd. Back to the point. The Mavericks control it once more. Andrew Kozel gives down low to O'Loughlin. Now it's picked up back at the point by Howell. Gives down low, and it's wrapped around the boards. Hoffman pressuring it there. Gets it to the point again for Kozel. Kozel tries to send it back down into the corner where Huppy meets it. Sends it out in front. Parried off of Bosch's stick, and it'll be cleared out to neutral ice. Howell controls it there. Spins off of one attacker, and now will look to make a pass. Stops at his perch on the point, and now will dump it back behind Bosch. Huppy there to greet it. He'll feed it along for Zach Hoffman. Hoffman along the boards. Takes a shot. That one's blocked out in front by Koivunen. Still in the zone. Omaha with 24 seconds and counting. Another shot. That one by Hoffman, and both of them blocked off the defense. Huppy finds Mercier. Fed out front. Just not able to get his stick on it was Hoffman, and it'll go back down into the Mavericks' own end with 10 seconds now and ticking on the first power play of the game, and the penalty to Stefan Moskopoulos. Waldorf able to get the stick on it and clear it. Moskopoulos out of the box. And we're back to full strength. Waldorf good on their first penalty kill of the night as Hoffman carries into the zone, looking to find Mercier, and he just couldn't tap it in. Backdoor chance was there as Sikora able to keep it and send it back down low. Meeting it there is Zach Hoffman. Hoffman can't control it, and it's picked up by Nate Zimmerman along the boards. Zimmerman feeds up ahead to Anthony Alicio. Alicio leaves it for Evan Koivunen. Koivunen looking across. No, he'll take it back behind the cage, and Omaha had a man run into his own netminder. That'll halt play as the net has skidded off of its moorings. And we said that was Koivunen. That was actually Zach Jimenez, the graduate student from Mason City, Iowa, who came in on that rush with a head of steam. Looked like he had Spadarico there waiting on the back door. Couldn't get it over to her. He was on his backhand. And Mercier, it looked like, came crashing into Tate, causing the delay and a face-off to CJ's left. The draw won by Waldorf as Jimenez gets the stick on it. Shot sent wide of the cage, where it'll be picked up by Jace Paul for Omaha, and the breakout will start. Here comes O'Laughlin, fresh off of getting his 4 wisdom teeth pulled just 4 days ago. He's back out here on the ice and playing hard. Waldorf able to get the puck out to the neutral zone. Omaha able to clear that back in. Sikora on his backhand before he got taken out. Now Waldorf, an errant pass. That one will go all the way down, but the first to get to it is Jimenez. Looking out front, just off the skid is Sikora. That stop would have been a wide open chance for Spadarico from a great angle. Now an interception. Here comes Jimenez again. A quick shot. Great block by Jace Paul using his shin pad to put it in front of the puck. Now up to the point again. A great chance. Evan Koivunen. Looked like it went off the face of Sikora and will stay out. Omaha able to clear it to neutral ice, but great pressure from the Warriors here recently. Koivunen able to get that puck in and runs over Cassiopo in the process. Now it's Mercier giving to Cassiopo. He'll try to send it right back. Mercier up ahead to Andrew Kozel. Kozel will spin and regroup for the Mavericks. Gives it up to Howell. The two-man game working for Omaha as they control it with under 10 minutes to go in the frame. Howell now finding Sebastian Cassiopo. He's up with a head of steam. Played off of the puck there by Koivunen, who will look to break it back out. Gets it as far as neutral ice before Omaha regathers it, and Howell controls again right by that curling dot. That was very useful just an hour before game time, but has not seen much use since. Here come the Warriors trying to break the puck out. Marc-Antoine Vincent. Vincent holding, looking, circles behind the cage. Now pivots. Trying to feed across ice. He finds Seth Granjam. Granjam leaves it there for his point man, Nate Zimmerman. It's back to Antoine Vincent. He's played off the puck there by Howell. Howell tries to make a move to get around one man. Nate Zimmerman pressuring hard from his defensive spot. It's cleared out to neutral ice where Granjam will regather for the Warriors. Granjam gives to Boyd. Now it'll be picked up by Zimmerman. Played off the puck there by Mercier for a moment. Tried to chip it past Granjam and it didn't work. Waldorf regrouping now on their own end. Nate Zimmerman holds, looks, and finds his partner Moskopoulos. Moskopoulos back to Zimmerman, and they'll sit behind Trayson Bosch, who had his arms out looking like he was trying to defend. And we'll have a whistle here, we believe, for offside. Not entirely sure. Looks like the players are just about as confused as everybody. The referees are meeting here on the near side wall right by center ice. If anybody can get a speaker there or a microphone that we could listen in on what's going on. All of a sudden, the player's door was open here. I didn't see anybody leave the ice. The referees have determined it will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Warriors, who looked like they were setting up a good scoring chance there before the door opened. Again, not exactly sure what happened. We'll have a better answer for you in 8:27 when the teams go to intermission. Waldorf still wanting to talk with the official here as Jimenez, not liking the call that was, or the explanation that he was given. But nonetheless, a face-off will start us off here. And a great save by CJ. Anthony Alicio put one right in his chest from a sharp angle. CJ stood tall, and here come the Mavericks the other way. Shot off the leg pad. Zach Hoffman couldn't get it on target. Here come the Warriors. Hoffman, another quick shot, and that one's blocked by Spadarico. Here come the Warriors the other way. Alicio dumps it down into the zone behind CJ's cage, and it'll be met there by Jace Paul. Paul had it played off his stick by Spadarico. Now a tip try there in front by Alicio. Tate's able to get his glove on it and cover. 7:55 to go in the first frame. Shots are 6-3 in favor of the Mavericks, though the Warriors have been looking sharp as of late. Lots of good scoring chances, a couple of good shots on goal there in sequence, and now another offensive zone faceoff. Quick try off the draw, and it's Koivunen sending the puck wide. Omaha looking to break out. It's off the wall, and here comes Hoffman, one-on-one with the defense. Quick try, that's off the blocker of Bosch. And here come the Warriors the other way. Jimenez carries it up and into the zone. On his forehand, now to his backhand as he circles behind the cage looking for a pass. Tried to feed the point, unable to keep it in was Koivunen, and it'll be played back to neutral ice. Omaha going for a change there while they had the chance. Powell tries to send it off the boards to Hoffman, and that'll go the length of the ice, becoming an icing. Played off the stick of Bosch, so no icing, as Waldorf will regroup behind the net. Ethan Boyd looks to play it off the glass. He gets it to neutral ice, but Howell's able to send it back down into the Omaha zone. Boyd leaves it for Koivunen, who plays it off the wall. Intercepted there by O'Loughlin, who dumps it back down behind Bosch. Koivunen tries the other way. Gets it to Alicio. He's pressured there by O'Loughlin. And now a team of O'Loughlin and Greg Sachs come together along the wall. It squirts out to Ethan Boyd. Boyd sends it back up the other way. Here's the near side wall. Jimenez finds Truelson. Played off the puck there by Sebastian Cassioppo. Now Kozel holds just outside of his own zone and now carries it back in. Leaves it there for Caleb Williams. Williams gives to Paul. Tried to find Cassioppo in the neutral zone, but loses the puck there. It's picked up by Zimmerman, who will carry it into the attacking end for Waldorf. Shot. That one blocked off the feet of Caleb Williams. Zimmerman trying to regain the puck as it's ringing around the boards in the attacking end for the Warriors. Back out to the point. Moskopoulos, quick try. Puck still out in front. I don't think that ever got home. It'll be picked up there by Vincent. Vincent trying to get it up along the boards. Mercier's there to grab it, and they flick it all the way down. That may not have enough steam on it to get an icing call. It does not. Zimmerman picks it up behind Bosch and will hold there. Bosch doing his best inflatable man impression as he waves his arm back and forth when Zimmerman gets the puck behind the cage. Mercier grabs the offensive zone turnover. Forehand to backhand. He couldn't get it, but it's there for Cassioppo. And a great save by Bosch as it goes off of his shoulder and up into the netting once more. 5:23 to play in the first period. Mavericks 0, Warriors 0. And a boot has come untied by one of our officials here. A brief pause will allow him to tie that back up before we get back to this tie game. Shots are 8-3 in favor of Omaha now, as the Mavericks have had a couple of good chances. And the face-off to start us off once more. This top line, Cassioppo, Kozel, and Mercier, been very active as Sikora grabs the puck at the point. That one ramps off the stick of Truelson and will go into the corner. Truelson picks it up now alongside the boards. It'll be deflected off of Sikora and go into the Waldorf bench. It'll be another attacking zone face-off for the Mavericks. No, they'll say that was off Omaha and comes outside of the zone. As we get started here, Huppy back to Sikora, who will dump it into the attacking end for Omaha. Meeting it there is Zach Hoffman. Tried to feed the point, but Jace Paul was not able to get to it before it crossed that blue line. Omaha now coming back up the other way. Connor Zolak trying to feed Huppy in front of the net. Couldn't find him. Fed back across. Omaha has to gather at the neutral zone once more. Struggling to keep it in at the point at times are the Mavericks, as Huppy gathers in his own zone once more. Sikora tried to kick it to himself, and it'll be turned over. Now back to Omaha's stick as Hoffman picks it up in the neutral zone. Walks in, shoots, and it's off the blocker of Bosch. Hoffman sends it back out in front. Zolak was not able to get there. Sikora able to pinch it back down into the corner, and battling for it there. Coming out with it is Hoffman. He'll play it back up to Zolak. Sikora, who sends it down to Huppy. Played out in front for Hoffman again. Blocked before he could get a shot off. Moskopoulos got his stick on it, and it's coming back the other way for the Warriors. Vincent carries through, leaves it for Spadarico. She saw or heard the footsteps coming and did not get the puck. Huppy tries to play it down into the zone, loses it off of his stick, and here come the Warriors the other way. Offside are the Warriors the other way, as Alicio carried the puck in, but Spadarico was already in. And with 3:42 left to play in the first period, we'll have a neutral zone face-off in front of the Mavericks bench. Face-off to start us off in a 0-0 game again. Here comes Moskopoulos, Waldorf's leading point getter coming into tonight. He's played off the puck along the wall, and Spadarico has to regather it at the point. Now it's Alicio holding at the opposite wall. Sends it down low in front to Jimenez. He couldn't get it out in front as it's battled for along the wall there. Coming out in front with it is Alicio. It's fed back out to the point. Zimmerman sends a shot that's just wide of the post. That'll roll all the way out to neutral ice. Picked up there by Koivunen. He'll find Alicio once more, who dances in along the far side wall. Tries to pass it to himself, and now he's back behind the cage. Pressured off the puck there by Sikora. O'Loughlin able to get to it and sends it down. Bosch makes a play on it there, getting it up quickly to Koivunen, who couldn't get his stick on it. And Howell holds, circles, and gets it up to neutral ice. A chip pass there from Kozel, and Mercier's in. Great save off the pad. And now another try. Oh, Mercier couldn't get a stick on it. And another backhand chance, but that one goes wide. Wow, 3 great chances in succession. What a pass from the point by Sikora. Now Mercier's in with it again. Another try, and that one's off the leg pad of Bosch. Wow, the Mavericks really putting the pressure on him now as Kozel trying to feed the slot once more. Cassiopo gets it over to Mercier. Sharp angled shot. That one goes into the feet of Koivunen, who will flick it up and out and all the way down. That one should go for an icing. And it does. With 2:03 to play, Omaha now up to 12 shots on the board. Like we said, 3 in great succession there. All from the stick of Logan Mercier, but a great pass to the slot from from Wesley Sikora set that all up. And Omaha rewarded with an offensive zone faceoff. And this is going to be something that becomes big as the faceoff, quick shot by Mercier, and it's gloved easily by Bosch. That helps the Warriors out a lot now because they were not able to change after that last icing. Now the quick whistle, and now they get another reset without really having to expend any more energy, and they get a change. Omaha changed with them, though, so fresh bodies all around on the ice. Except for the Omaha defense, who is still getting out there. The Mavericks win the draw on the attacking end. Zolak was trying to play that out to the slot, couldn't get it there, now trying to pressure for it back. Instead, the Warriors come the other way with it, and it's Moskopoulos. Was going to take it into the zone, but now will think better of it. Dumps it on net, and Tate blockers that away from the cage. Would not have gone on net, so no need for a whistle. Howell, trying to get it out of his own end now, gives it up to Caleb Williams. Looking up for Zolak. Must have got a stick on it because icing was waved off. Omaha pressuring along the far side wall in the corner. It'll be held there by Boyd for the Warriors. Boyd gets it up to Moskopoulos. Trying to break the puck out here are the Warriors. Trulson Gets it up to neutral ice where it's picked up by Howell for the Mavericks. On his backhand, flips up, gives it to Hoffman, who chips it into neutral ice. It's grabbed there by Truelson again. Truelson played off the puck by Hoffman. Hoffman walks in, but he's offside. Huppy just couldn't drag that back toe. And with just under a minute, 59 seconds, time for another face-off just outside of the attacking end for Omaha. Hoffman thought he got that puck across the line quick enough, with the referee letting him know that, in fact, he did not. So with 59 seconds left in a 0-0 game, the face-off just in front of the Waldorf bench, won by the Mavericks and dumped into the attacking end. Bosch, the netminder for the Warriors, leaves the puck behind his cage, and now Waldorf will start the breakout. Koivunen trying to get the puck up. It's to Spadarico, to Jimenez, and back. Spadarico tried to carry the puck in, but Jimenez called offside now. It works both ways. And with 38 seconds even on the clock in this first period, we'll have one more face-off. At least. And that one won by the Warriors. They'll dump it down into the zone. It's grabbed there by Tate. Tate leaves it for Paul, who will ring it up the boards, trying to find Savoy. He couldn't get it at the point. Now loose puck in front. It's Spadarico trying to put a drive into it. Now gets it again. Jimenez dancing through people in the slot. Jimenez with a quick shot. And it's sticked away by Tate. 12 seconds left. It's kept in at the line by Boyd. Diving effort at it by Hoffman. That's John Savoy, who dove at it at the blue line and actually was able to get the puck out of the zone. Great effort there from the veteran, the junior from Omaha. Savoy able to dive in and keep that puck out, just barely get it out of the blue line. That faceoff goes all the way down with 8.2 seconds, and Waldorf going to the box. Jimenez called for a penalty there. We'll have to check at the intermission and see what that is. As with 6 seconds and 5, it's to the point. Kozel with a quick shot. It's off the glove. Another chance, and it's Huppy. That's in! 0.8 seconds show on the clock, and Ryan Huppy has given the Mavericks the early lead. The faceoff was won by Mercier. He won it back to Kozel, who put the initial shot on, and Huppy was waiting there for the rebound to beat Bosch. With 0.8 seconds left, the Mavericks get the power play goal, and they get the lead to take into the locker room for this first intermission. How about that? And that's how it'll stand. Shots in the first frame, 13-5. As Omaha skates into the locker room with a 1-0 lead they got just 0.8 seconds ago. Off the goal from Ryan Huppy with the assist to Kozel and Mercier. Well, an action-packed first period, but only one goal to show for it. Luckily, it's the Mavericks with the lead after one. You're listening to Omaha ACHA Mavericks on YouTube. Welcome back to ACHA After Dark in Exarban. Alongside Jackson Roberts rinkside, I'm Nate Obrecht. Here for the second period of this matchup between the Omaha Mavericks and the Waldorf Warriors. Omaha ended that first period with a bang, coming on the penalty given to Jimenez with just 8 seconds in the period. Jimenez given a tripping minor, and the Mavericks, with just 0.8 seconds left on the clock, able to drop a beautiful play off of the face-off and get a rebound goal to go in. That was Ryan Huppy getting his 12th goal of the year, his 22nd point on the season. As we are almost ready to start off here in the second period, players getting their final pleasantries out of the way before we get started in the middle frame of this one, with the Mavericks leading 1-0. And the face-off to start us off, won by Waldorf, but Omaha will control in their own end. That's Connor Zolak playing it up ahead for Hoffman. Hoffman trying to dance around a couple of defenders. Now we'll just send the puck behind the cage, and it'll be played out to the point for Caleb Williams. Williams tried to dump it low. It's intercepted by Alicio, who will take it back the other way. Across the red line and into the attacking end goes Alicio, who dumps the puck down, pressured by Howell, and played off of the puck there. Hoffman meets it along the wall, sends it back the other way to Williams, to Howell, and the Mavericks start the attack the other way. Connor Zolak dumps it in, and on net to Bosch, who will send it quickly back out. Alicio gets the puck out of his own end. Just for a moment, though, Sebastian Cassiopo tried to bring it back in, and Howell finishes the job. First minute of play here, and puck possession has been tough to control, I should say. Ryan Huppy, quick intercept, but he couldn't decide there, and that is Cassiopo, not Huppy, with Mercier, who was going to pick it up, and now the other way come the Warriors. Quick shot by Jimenez. That one rings off of the glass high. Now another quick try and a slap shot. That one also wide of the cage of C.J. Tate. Puck back out to neutral ice. Is 18:40 to go in the middle frame of this one. Omaha, that 1-goal lead after a 0.8 seconds left goal to end the first period on the power play. Now getting the puck on net to Bosch and pressuring behind the cage. Mercier on Nate Zimmerman, who's trying to break the puck out. He gets it up ahead to Truelson, to Jimenez, and back to Truelson quickly. He'll now carry it in. Stick lift there by Sebastian Cassiopo, and he's hard on the puck. But Jimenez able to control it there. Feeding it into the slot. No one was home for the Warriors. And the puck will now be chipped out and sent into the Waldorf bench. Waldorf in their 12th year of ACHA hockey. They're a private university up in Forest City, Iowa. That's about 90 miles north of Ames, where the Iowa State Cyclones play. And they've won the faceoff here, kicked in at the blue line by Boyd, and controlled by Marc-Antoine Vincent. Vincent now makes a move, dances into the slot, and a quick shot on the ice. That one just wide of the outstretched pad of C.J. Tate. Back up to the point. That shot by Koivunen blocked at the line there by Greg Sachs, and it'll roll all the way back in to the Warriors' defensive zone. Quick chip off the boards, and the Mavericks will be not whistled offside there. Surprising. I thought for sure that would have been called offside, but here comes Sachs and the Mavs. Just putting that one off the cage of Bosch. He'll glove it down anyways and leave it for Boyd, who will start the breakout for the Warriors. Like I said, hailing out of Forest City, Iowa, up there in northern Iowa. Backhand try by Boyd, who took it coast to coast. That one just off the outside of the cage, not a shot on net. And the Warriors now trying to build the pressure, trying to feed the slot, and Omaha able to clear that puck all the way down, but perhaps too strong as it rolls across the red line and becomes an icing just 3 minutes and 10 seconds into the second frame. Waldorf, as a university, they were founded in 1903 after what's known as the Great Hotel War of Forest City. Yes, apparently 2 high-class hotels in downtown Forest City competed with each other in 1903, and the Waldorf Hotel was left vacant. That left room for a couple of young Lutheran priests to set up shop in it and start their own private college. And a quick shot there by Jimenez, that one covered up by Tate. And we'll get an attacking zone draw for Waldorf. That hotel still stands today and is one of the administrative buildings still in use there in Forest City. But the team does not play on campus there in Forest City. Most of the games they play are actually about 35 minutes up the road in Albert Lea, Minnesota. They play at the community rink there. Draw pretty good crowds from what I can tell. And it's certainly a great part of the country for hockey at any level. Omaha trying to break the puck out here of their own zone. Sebastian Casiopo on the backhand finds Mercier in the neutral zone. Mercier tries the board pass off to himself, and Moschopoulos able to take it out of his own zone and into the attacking end for the Warriors. Moschopoulos on the backhand feeds the slot. Quick shot by Jimenez. That one's saved by Tate. Down into the corner. Mavericks looking for a long stretch pass. They find Mercier, but it tips off of his stick. Bosch beats Mercier to the puck and sends it up the wall. Mercier now picks it up, carries low, now moves high, taken down. No call there by the officials. Looks like they're talking to each other about something there. And Omaha gets the puck in the slot. Another quick shot, and that one's in! No signal from the officials yet, but Andrew Kozel gets the puck in the slot and doubles the Maverick lead 4 minutes and 23 seconds into the second period. Looks like Mercier picks up his second assist of the night as Kozel just found that puck waiting for him in the slot and buried it right behind the pads of Bosch. Omaha up 2-0 with 15:37 to play in period number 2. Face off to start us off, and it's in neutral ice again. The Mavericks now look like they got a fresh set of legs out on the ice after the recent goal scored by Andrew Kozel. For Kozel, that's his 12th goal of the year, tying him for the team lead. Omaha on the puck again behind the cage. That's Savoy sending it out in front. It bounces off the pads of Bosch. O'Loughlin picks it up and sends it back down low. Big body check there by Savoy, and he's going to get called for that one. Omaha touches up, and a cross-checking penalty to John Savoy took down Alex Chulson, who appears to be okay, skating back to the bench. So Omaha was able to make good on their second power play chance. Let's see what Waldorf does on their first go with the man advantage here. 5 minutes, 5 seconds into the frame. John Savoy to the box for a cross check. And the face-off to CJ's left. It'll be won by the Warriors. Nate Zimmerman feeds to Alicio, who carries down the wall on the near side. Omaha able to get to that puck, and it looks like Jace Paul was able to get there and clear at the length of the ice for the Mavericks. Trayson Bosch leaves it there for Koivunen, and the Warriors start to head the other way with it. Here comes Nate Zimmerman. Zimmerman with speed across the blue line and into the zone. Leaves it for himself down behind the cage. Now sends it back up top to Moschopoulos. D to D for Alicio, who sends a shot on another quick drive by Zimmerman. That one's saved by Tate. Puppy gets to it, gets on the backhand, but Moschopoulos gloves it down, keeping it in the zone. Sends it down low. Hall brings it back up along the boards. Moschopoulos holds there. Gives up high to Zimmerman. Quick shot through a lot of bodies. That one didn't get through. Alicio now. Another drive, and that one's just left of Tate. Didn't find its way home. Moschopoulos, another keep the line there. Tries to feed the slot. Now a second try at it, and Alicio runs into the official. 50 seconds left on the man advantage for the Warriors. The penalty to John Savoy for cross-checking. Moschopoulos, a quick drive. That one just wide of the cage. Jimenez now The captain of this Warriors team goes through his own legs on the backhand, tries to dangle to the slot. Another move. Now he's behind the net. And Jimenez slows this back down. Still with the puck. And 28 seconds to go as the pass errant and rolls outside of the zone. Now decides he's taking it in himself. Jimenez again feeds to Alicio. A quick drive, and that one's off the leg pad of Jace Paul. Goes up into the netting and will go out of play. 13:10 to go in the second frame. 15 seconds to go on the power play for the Warriors. And Omaha with a 2-0 lead after the recent goal from Andrew Kozel, his 12th of the year and second point on the night. Face off to CJ's right. 15 seconds and Waldorf wins the face off. Quick drive by Koivunen, and that one ramps off a stick and up into the netting again with just 8 seconds. Bosch pointing to the scoreboard like it may not have run or stopped. It's fairly accurate to me. 13:03 now. 5 seconds rolled off in that whole sequence. No time will be added. Maybe they'll hold for a second. As Waldorf wins the draw, but no one's home on the defense. That'll roll out to neutral ice. Boyd the first to get it, but pressured there by Solak. Forcing the turnover. Now Sebastian Casiopa walks in, shoots. It's off the glove of Bosch and trickles into the corner. Omaha back to full strength as Koivunen can't get the puck out. It's back to Boyd, who's pressured by 2 Mavericks there, Kozel and Zolak. Now Kozel behind the cage again. Passes it to himself off the back bar before giving it up to Casiopo. Casiopo tries to steer it back behind the cage. It's intercepted by Boyd, who will clear it to neutral ice. Caleb Williams sends it back in. Weird bounce off the wall. Gets caught in Bosch's skates, but he's able to get it up to Koivunen. Koivunen finds, that's Trulson. Alex Trulson gives way to Marc-Antoine Vincent. Vincent carries behind the cage, still looking and waiting patiently for his shot. Vincent hot dogging around the ice. He's had the puck a lot when he's been in the zone, looping and looking for what to do with it. Tried to feed the slot. A great stick lift there will let the Mavericks clear all the way down. Bosch has to play it, corral it there from Miskopoulos, who will hold with 11:47 and ticking in the period. Shots are 15-8 this frame. Omaha just 2 shots in the period. Waldorf has 3. Carried into the zone by Vincent, but he's quickly played off the puck, and here come the Mavericks the other way. Zach Hoffman carries across the line, makes a move, quick shot, and it's into the chest of Bosch, who makes the save. Face off to Bosch's left to get us started once again. Omaha wins the draw, and that one's quickly on net by Mercier. Second time he's done that today. And it's into the glove of Bosch once more. Face off. Won by the Mavericks. Quick shot at the point. That one's blocked by Spadarico. She'll chip it up ahead to Jimenez. Jimenez leaves it for Spadarico along the wall in the attacking end for the Warriors. Now it's Jimenez once more. Along the far side wall and now into the corner. Plays behind the cage for Alicio, who will give back up to the point for Zimmerman. Zimmerman holds there, now shoots. Great shot blocked by Zach Hoffman. Getting on a knee to sell out for that one. Now coming the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry, go the Mavericks, but instead Hoffman dumps it in. Grabbed by Zimmerman, who will control behind Bosch's cage. Bosch has got to be worried about getting that stick up into the face too much of the Maverick players. That's a high stick any day and an easy call for the officials if he should make contact. Quick intercept there by Huppy, and he walks back in. Another drive, and it's off to the right. Just wide of the cage. Grabbed up there by Miskopoulos, who will try to break out for the Warriors. Trips up there, but he's able to get it to neutral ice where Jace Paul will control for the Mavericks. Looking for a pass up to Hoffman. He couldn't find it. And Wesley Sikora brings this one in for Omaha. Grabbed along the wall by O'Loughlin. And now it's back behind the cage to Greg Sachs. Sachs looked up to Hoffman, and he couldn't find him in the slot. Sachs still with it now on his backhand into the slot. Gives up to the point for Sikora. Now it's Jace Paul. Paul holds, tries to feed Sikora once more, and he's able to collect it down below the circles. Wesley Sikora now, the defenseman, feeds the slot. It's intercepted there by Alicio, who will take it back the other way. Great back check by Sikora. Alicio having trouble getting into the zone. Leaves it for Jimenez, who takes a drive at CJ Tate. That one may have gone off the net. Sikora now gathers it and switches up the ice in his own end. It's off the wall, and John Savoy tries to flick it up ahead for O'Loughlin. It's intercepted there by Evan Koivunen. Koivunen now below the zone, or below the cage, tried to feed the center, and it's picked up by Omaha. O'Loughlin clears to center ice, and Ethan Boyd gets it up ahead once more, but it's offside. Offside are the Warriors. Alex Trulson looking to carry that puck in. As we've got 9:10 to go in a 2-0 game here at the Holland Ice Center at Baxter Arena. First goal scored in the first period with just 8 seconds left, as we're going to see a goaltender change for the Mavericks. We were told about this before. It'll be Benji Glover getting his first minutes of the season. The sophomore from Burlington, Vermont, takes over for CJ Tate exactly halfway into this one, and we'll see what Glover's got to offer for Omaha this year. Andrew Kozel carries in on the attack. A quick shot, and that one's left of the cage of Bosch. Cassiopo regroups, finds Kozel again. That one's high of the net, and will go out to the point for Caleb Williams. Williams feeds the corner for Cassiopo, rings it around to Kozel on the opposite side. It's at the point now and picked up by Howell. Kozel to Mercier down below the net. That one's in the feet of the official, who will step aside and let the players get back to work. Ethan Boyd rings it up, but not out. Howell able to keep it the line. Off the boards, and Boyd will once again smack it all the way down to the end of the ice, and it'll go for an icing with 8:16 to play in the second frame. So Tate makes a start in this game, plays the first 31 minutes, 30 minutes and 52 seconds, and then swaps out for Benji Glover after no goals and 8 saves for Tate. So a very solid game for CJ and the defense as a whole. As speaking of the defenseman, Sikora chips up ahead to Zolak. Zolak leaves it for Hoffman, who takes a shot, and it's under Bosch somewhere. He doesn't know. But judging by the reaction from our goal judges and siren sounders behind the cage, he was able to get over that puck before it crossed the red line, I should say. Ryan Huffey to take the draw against Zach Jimenez, the two captains for both sides. Huffey wins the draw. A quick shot by Hoffman, but that's off the left of the cage. Here come the Warriors trying to break the puck out. It's Alicio getting it out of his own zone across the red line and into the attacking end for Waldorf. Alicio now behind his cage and pressured off the puck by Jace Paul. Mavericks come the other way with it. Here comes Zach Hoffman. Hoffman walks in, makes a move, trying to get around Zimmerman, but couldn't. Bosch able to glove that one. It wouldn't have gone on net, but he's able to pick that one up off the left side of the cage and cover for a whistle with 7:28 to go in period number 2. Face-off won by the Mavericks in the attacking zone. It's O'Loughlin with a shot, and that one hit a body in front before trickling wide. Greg Sachs on it now. That one off the defender, and it's a turnover. Evan Koivunen gets it out to neutral ice. Jace Paul had it momentarily, but Alicio gets the puck and sends it into the attacking end for the Warriors. O'Loughlin beats him off of that puck. It's turned over, and here we're just going back and forth between the two defensive pairs. Wesley Sikora gives back to Jace Paul, who will control behind his own red line. Now Sikora up to Sachs. Dumps it on in. Bosch able to glove it down, and he will decide, after much deliberation, to just hang on to that one. Two players collide behind him. At the end of that, but nothing will come. Face off to Bosch's right. And it'll be won by the Warriors. That's Zimmerman trying to get the puck out. And Marc-Antoine Vincent brings it in. Blocker save there. And Benji Gover has his first save. Now another one, and that one's off the side of the net. Gover has to get over. And Waldorf pressuring now on the puck. It's Vincent. Looping around, he'll get low behind the net to Nate Zimmerman. Zimmerman back up high for Moskopoulos. Moskopoulos back to Zimmerman. He's played off the puck there. Now the Warriors tried to feed the slot, and that's back to the point. Another drive, and that one's off the pipe. Evan Koivunen with a great blast from the point. Now he'll try to control, but Mercier able to get it past him and all the way down. That'll flutter and die well before becoming an icing, and Moskopoulos will have to control behind his own cage. Moskopoulos up to Zimmerman, but he's intercepted there by Kozel. Kozel didn't have it long, left it there for Mercier, and now here come the Warriors the other way. Koivunen up ahead to Vincent. Vincent holds around one defender, centers it, but Grand Jam was not able to get a stick on that. Matthew Howell controls in his own corner. That's on the far side. Now we'll flip it to the near side boards, giving way to Sebastian Cassiopo. Cassiopo to Mercier, who walks into the zone. Taken down by Moskopoulos, and it'll be given up by Cassiopo. Up into the slot for Kozel, and a shot that was partially blocked there by Boyd before getting all the way through to Bosch. Caleb Williams couldn't keep it into the line, and now a head of steam for Jimenez. He'll pick up the puck on the far side wall in the attacking end, feed it across for Alicio. Alicio trying to work in, played off the puck by Caleb Williams. Still with it, working for a drive, but couldn't get his stick on it. Omaha. Dangerous times now behind their own cage. It's Alicio again. Poke checked away by Sikora, and it'll be back into the corner. Alicio to Spadarico, and back behind the cage. The two work to try to get a shot. Alicio sends it back once more. Sikora the first to get to it. He's beaten to the corner. It'll be played off of the official, and Omaha controls. Sikora looks to break out the puck, gets it out of his own zone, and a foot race for it. First to it is Ethan Boyd. He'll send it into the Maverick bench. Sharp angle there. And you hope everyone's okay. Looks like the wall took most of the damage back there, as Kyle Wernley and Gabe Chubb talking about their near miss. Great to see Gabe Chubb back out there after spending 5 days in the hospital out in Missouri after a dangerous collision in the corner that left him with a concussion and a broken jawbone, zygomatus, under the eye. But Chubb says his rehab is doing very well, and he's anxious to get back out onto the ice as soon as he can. Whistles here. And it looks like we'll have an icing against the Warriors. Puck comes all the way down and will be a face-off to the right of Trayson Bosch. And check that. The Mavericks decide they want it on the left side, so that's where they'll play it. Zach Hoffman in on the draw, and he takes a quick shot off of it. Bosch easily gloves it for the third time in this game. And with 3:57 to play in the second period, shots are 19-9 in favor of the Black and Crimson. Black, Crimson, and Cream, I should say, tonight. As Waldorf wins the draw on their own end. Can't get the puck out past Jace Paul at the line. He keeps it in and sends a shot on. That's gloved away by Bosch. Bosch has been sound with the glove tonight. The Mavericks have really only gotten good looks when they've been able to work him from side to side or get a rebound. And a lot of these direct chances are not getting home. Bosch making it look too easy back there. Another quick shot off the draw, and that one gloved again by Bosch. So 3 shots in the span of about 7 seconds, as with 3:45 now. Another face-off won by the Warriors, but kept in by Jace Paul. He sends it into the opposite corner, an errant shot. Omaha able to keep it the line. That's Jack O'Loughlin holding it in momentarily. Ethan Boyd able to get it all the way out. Now Nate Zimmerman walks in, puts one on Gover, who puts it into his chest, able to keep that puck out of the net. Omaha the other way with it into the neutral zone. John Savoy was offside, but it looked like he was able to get back on. Greg Sachs sent a shot on. That one's saved by Bosch. Now Zimmerman the other way. Tried to feed it up to Vincent, and it goes through his legs. Sikora picks it up along the wall in his own zone and gets it out to neutral ice. Ethan Boyd there to collect it for the Warriors, but Sikora still on it and carries through neutral zone. Gets it into the attacking end before Boyd sends it back out. Jace Paul back to Boyd once more, who will now look to the other side of the ice. That one nearly intercepted by O'Loughlin, but played into the Mavericks defensive zone. Now they'll have to bring it back out. Here comes Mercier across the blue line. A shot, that one just high of the cage. Kozel grabs it on the opposite side wall. It's there on the back door. Mercier couldn't get his stick around into a shooting position as he caught it on the backhand, and the Mavericks will cycle. Kozel briefly left it to Cassiopo, who fed it back out to Kozel in the slot. A wide open shot that was easily gloved by Trayson Bosch. Bosch making his 20th save of the game on 22 total shots. As with 2:15 to go in the second, he has been one solid contributor for the Warriors tonight. Face off to his right, won by Waldorf, and they'll play it up the wall. Pressure there as Grand Jam tries to get it out. Waldorf gets a stick on it, but they'll send it the length of the ice, and it will become an icing. Jimin is saying he beat the puck there, or he beat Sikora there, but the officials contesting that. No, they will say that Jimenez should have beat him. The whistle should not have happened. They were in error, and we will have the face-off at center ice. Kozel wins the draw. Moskopoulos, though, gathering it for the Warriors. Omaha now picks it up in the neutral zone momentarily before Moskopoulos gets it back up into neutral ice. Played up ahead for Alicio. And down into the zone. Looked like the Warriors might have been offside there, but the referees are letting that one go. Moskopoulos sends one way wide, maybe looking for a tip there, as Howell sends the puck up and out of the zone. Mercier left it up ahead for Kozel. Kozel tried to give it back to Mercier, but a great stick play by Moskopoulos knocks that pass down and then rings it up ahead to Alicio to start the breakout. Waldorf now gets the puck out of the zone, but not for long, as Howell tried to carry it back in. Offside, though, was Mercier. And a bit of pushing and shoving now with 1:17 left in the second period. That's Mercier and Anthony Alicio exchanging a couple of words there after the offside call. Howell was the one who was taken down, but Mercier the one who gave protest to that. Face off. Won by Omaha. They get it into the zone. It's tried to be controlled by Moskopoulos. He leaves it for Alicio, who will try to reverse the ice. Alicio to Evan Koivunen behind his own net and back again. Alicio picks it up along the near side wall, but pressured off the puck there by Wesley Sikora. It's Huppy now. Shoots from a sharp angle. Another drive. And that one into the pads of Bosch. And maybe a whack after the whistle from Zolak, as the Waldorf guys are now in his face. .1 seconds to play in the second period. Omaha with a 2-0 lead, 1 goal in this period, and another shot off the face-off. That one by Zolak and saved by Bosch. Waldorf now comes the other way with it. Marc-Antoine Vincent carries it across the blue line, leaves for Zimmerman. Another shot, and that one just wide of the cage. Back up to the point. Koivunen for Markopoulos. A glove save by Gover. Still loose in the slot. That one wide by Zimmerman. The Warriors control 24 seconds as Jimenez played up to the point for Boyd. It's there from Markopoulos. A quick shot, and that one saved by Gover. Still loose in front, and Gover gets the cover on it. Great job by Benji there, seeing that through seemingly 8 bodies out in front of his crease. And with 15.7 seconds left, the score is still 2-0 after some great looks there from the Warriors. Still a lot of time to set up something in the offensive zone. 10 seconds now and ticking away as the puck controlled by the Mavericks. Errant passing, picked off by Vincent. He tries to get it up to the point. It's played out. Quick shot by Boyd. And that will do it for period number 2. So the shots now stand at 25-13. Benji Gover has come in to replace CJ Tate for the second half of this second period for the Mavericks. Made 5 saves, didn't allow a goal, pretty much kept the status quo. And Omaha heads to the locker room up 2-0 with 1 period to play in this one. We'll be back with the third period from the Holland Ice Center at Baxter Arena right after this. Welcome back to Baxter Arena and the Holland Ice Center for this third period of the ACHA clash between Waldorf and Omaha. The Mavericks lead 2-0 after 2, and this third period just starting out. Bosch back in net for the Warriors. He'll get the puck up and out of his own end. Omaha trying to get it into the attacking zone, but they'll be offside on the reference. Huppy tried to bring that one in. He's one of the two Maverick goal scorers, and as it stands, with his first goal tonight, that came off of the power play with just 0.8 seconds left in the period. Huppy able to bang in a rebound that was just sitting there waiting for him by the side of the net to give the Mavericks the lead going into the first intermission. Then right out of the gates, Andrew Kozel able to double the lead, just 4:23 into the second period. And that's where we sit now. After a goaltender change that saw CJ Tate exit exactly halfway through the game, like we expected, like we were told was going to happen before the game. And now Benji Gover has come in with his Maverick pads laden with the bull across the middle section, split halfway on one left and one right pad. He's come in, made 5 saves so far, and has looked pretty solid in replacement of CJ. Omaha breaking the puck out now from left to right. Zach Hoffman trying to bring that one in, and will get called for a penalty here. Hoffman was carrying that puck into the zone. Evan Koivunen made a play on the puck, and Hoffman's going to get the penalty for a trip. So it's Hoffman who was walking into the slot, got his stick tied up in the feet of Koivunen as he tried to move around him, and it leads to a Waldorf power play just 1 minute and 13 seconds into the third period. Now on the puck for the Warriors is Grandjam. Grandjam gives it up to the point for Moskopoulos, the leading point getter for the Warriors. He has to chip the puck into the zone as the Warriors were offside. Sikora tried to find Kozel, but instead that puck will just drift all the way down and become a clearance with 1 minute 30 to go on this power play for the Warriors. And now ahead of steam for Marc-Antoine Vincent, but he couldn't corral the puck. Maybe still sticky after that intermission. As 1:15 on the penalty given to Zach Hoffman to start this third period. The Warriors carry the puck up, trailing 2-0. Here's Marc-Antoine Vincent. Taken down, he'll still be able to get the puck on net. Gover's able to get a stick on it and then cover up. Don't be confused by the 35 there between the pipes there, dressed in black, crimson, and cream. That's not Kyle Wornley. He's still over there on the bench next to Gabe Chubb. That's Benji Gover, the sophomore from Burlington, Vermont, making his first appearance for Omaha and his 6th save in this one. As Koivunen carries the puck into the attacking zone, puts a shot on Gover. That one's off the shoulder of Benji and goes back out to the point. 40 seconds left on the power play for Waldorf as Evan Koivunen sends it down low. Anthony Alicio gathers it on the near side corner, battling with Jace Paul. He's able to get the puck, working it towards the point. Now shifts directions and gives it to Koivunen along the half wall. Circles around the top of the circle and gives to Ethan Boyd. Boyd sends a shot towards the net, was blocked by Cassiopo. Kicked up along the opposite side wall by Koivunen. Koivunen pressured off the puck there by Jack O'Loughlin, who sends the puck all the way down. And the Mavericks will kill this penalty with just 2 seconds and 1. Here comes Hoffman out of the box as Ethan Boyd carries the puck back in for the Warriors. Sends one on net. That's sticked up into the air and then gloved down by Benji Gover. However, the official said, no shot. That puck was offside. So it'll be a face-off right in front of the Mavericks bench. 16:44 to play, and we're back to even strength in a 2-0 game that Omaha leads. Remember, they dropped 2 games earlier in the year to these Warriors by scores of 7-1 and 4-1 in Albert Lee, Minnesota, the home rink of Waldorf. Greg Sachs picks the puck up and carries it in. Quick shot, and able to glove it there is Trayson Bosch. He'll hang on for the whistle. And a face-off to his right. O'Loughlin in on the draw for the Mavericks. And it's one. Sachs able to get a quick shot off of that. And it's off of the wall and goes up into the netting. Sachs with a great look. Picked it up as it squirted free out of the face-off dot. But could not get that one on the cage. Sails up into the netting, and with 16:20, we'll have another draw on the attacking end for Omaha. That one won by Waldorf. They'll try to work the puck out and do. Here comes Seth Grandjam. Trying to carry into the zone. He gives up for Marc-Antoine Vincent. Vincent centering out in front for Grandjam, but Grandjam couldn't get a hold of it. It bounces off of his skate, and now coming the other way is Zach Hoffman. Hoffman has it knocked off of his stick, out to neutral ice, and Wesley Sikora has to wait for Mavericks to get on side. They cannot. And Omaha gets whistled offside. 15:53 to play. We're through just 4 minutes and 7 seconds of this third period. Omaha holds a 2-0 lead after killing off of a penalty to Zach Hoffman for tripping earlier on in the frame. Here comes Waldorf, though. They can score in bunches, as we saw him put 7 up on the Mavericks in the first meeting between the two. It's Huppy across to Zolik, and Zolik couldn't put it on the net. Somehow Bosch ended up with it there, and he gets his glove around it, freezes it, and we'll have a face-off to his right. Huppy and Zolik nearly connected there on another one. This line has been all over the ice tonight, getting lots of scoring opportunities, along with the Mercier line. But here comes Waldorf the other way. Dancing, making a move, is Alicio, and just sweeping that one aside is Benji Gover. Now, great keep at the line by Koivunen. Huppy has to take it back behind Benji's cage. Huppy now finds Hoffman in the neutral zone. He'll move it in to the attacking end. Hoffman gives across to Zolik, down into the corner, and now behind the cage. The Mavericks still with possession. Huppy tried to feed out to the slot for Kozel. He couldn't control it. Now it's back down low. Hoffman up to Wesley Sikora. Sikora couldn't get his stick on it, tries a backhand shot. That one's blocked out in front by Alicio, who will take it the other way. Sends it all the way up to Jimenez, who dances around both Maverick defenders, still with the puck, gives way to Spadarico, and hits a chest save by Gover. Spadarico had a good look on the backhand there, but Benji just took that one right on that big O. Makes the save. And with 14:28, Omaha called for an icing, so the faceoff will come right back down here to Benji's left. Shots are 27-16 as Benji's been getting busier in the third. Omaha wins the draw. It's Jace Paul flicking it up off the glass. Mercier couldn't find the open man. It's picked up off the wall there. Waldorf still trying to control at the point. Truelson able to work it low to Zimmerman. He'll now control in the corner. Poked off the puck by Kozel. Now Jace Paul will battle with Zimmerman along the wall. Down into the corner as Kozel comes to help. Now Truelson joins in, and we're 2 aside in the scrum against the wall. The puck is not moving. Kozel now kicks it out right to the stick of Evan Koivunen, who dances behind the net, looks to the slot, but a great stick by Wesley Sikora. He'll be able to get that puck out of the zone and all the way down, but it's too strong. Ethan Boyd getting chased there, but the officials will call icing on Omaha And the puck will come back down into the attacking end for Waldorf with 13:40 to play in regulation. Face-off to Benji Gover's right. In a 2-0 game that the Mavericks have led since early on in the second period. Logan Mercier trying to get the puck out of his own zone, gives it to his defenseman Howell, who will ring it back up the boards for Mercier. Chipped up to center ice, and it'll be controlled there by Moskopoulos for the Warriors. Moskopoulos, the leading point scorer, trying to get something started for his team. Gives it up to Alicio in the corner. He's played off of the puck, and now it's Mercier along the wall again. Mercier tried to chip it up ahead. It's intercepted by Jimenez. Jimenez along the far side wall and now into the corner behind the cage. Backhand could not beat Howell, who picks it off and now looks to start ahead. Flips it up, misses the stick of Sebastian Cassioppo, but it gets all the way on net to Bosch. Back the other way comes Waldorf. Here is Jimenez. He's got a lot of speed for this Waldorf team, but he takes Mercier down, and that'll be a penalty coming up on the Warriors. A trip. Jimenez, not a fan of that call as the captain and the only graduate student on this team full of freshmen. We'll head to the box with 12:36 to play in this third period. Omaha back onto the power play. They're 1 for 2 tonight, and another opportunity to do something big. Face-off won by the Warriors. It's picked up by Moskopoulos, who will clear it to the point but not out. Omaha with a great chance. It's Cassioppo. He had that one sticked aside by Bosch. Still with the puck, and now below the zone is Omaha as they work for a great chance to set up this power play. Cassioppo to O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin down in the near side corner, gives behind the cage to Cassioppo, and back again. O'Loughlin a shot. That one's off the skate of Moskopoulos. Back out to the point for Sikora. He shoots, and that's in! Wesley Sikora from the point bowls it in, and the Mavericks go up 3-0 with 12:05 to play in the third period. Waldorf looks out of energy as Omaha puts in a third goal. Great seeing eye puck from the point. Wesley Sikora just found the perfect hole for that puck to go through. Omaha now 2 for 3 on the power play tonight. It's been a big reason why they're up now 3-0 and have been controlling for much of this game as the faceoff gets us started once more. Ethan Boyd chips that one into the Mavericks end. Jace Paul runs after it for Omaha. Can't get it out. Mercier tries to chip it ahead. Koivunen intercepts, and it controls in the attacking end for the Warriors. Tried to feed the front, but Sikora is able to get a second on. Now another try, and Koivunen had that one saved by Gover. Jace Paul pressuring in his own end. Tried to get it out. It's kept in at the point by Zimmerman. Zimmerman had it blocked by Grandjam, one of his own men. And it will be out to neutral ice. Omaha now controls. Sikora finds himself all alone, and he's able to move into the attacking end. A shot that ramps just off of Ethan Boyd's skate and will be grabbed by Boyd, flicked up off the glass, and kept in at the point by Sikora. Shot off the pad, and that one saved by Boyd. Zimmerman now out to Grandjam, who will clear it out into the Mavericks defensive zone. Omaha now back on the rush quickly. Hoffman leaves for Kozel and now to Mercier. Back down to Kozel. He circles behind the cage, leaves it an attempt for Mercier, but Moskopoulos is able to get there. Hoffman picks it up along the wall, but he's intercepted off a stick lift by Nate Zimmerman. Zimmerman trying to bring that puck in. Barely kept that one onside, and they'll control in the neutral zone. Stick lift by Ryan Huppy as the Mavericks regain possession. 10:38 to play in this dandy. Omaha up 3-0. Has played 2 goalies and kept Waldorf to 16 shots in this game. Here comes Matthew Howell, the defenseman, carries it up the near side wall. A shot that rings off of Boyd's shin pads. He'll be able to gather it there and give it up to him, Jimenez. Jimenez flicks it around Hoffman and now gathers the puck once more in the corner. Played off of it, though, by Caleb Williams, who will flick it up off the glass to Ethan Boyd at the point. Now Hoffman trying to intercept it off of Boyd. He'll do his job and get it to neutral ice and force Waldorf out of the zone. Boyd regroups with it and gives it up to Jimenez. Jimenez puts a shot on from outside the zone, and it looks like Gover's got it. Caught that one on the inside of his right pad, in between where that top extends and the breezer, a couple inches to the right, and he would not be feeling good. We are over the 10-minute mark of this one. 10:07 elapsed, 9:53 to go in a 3-0 tilt. All 3 goals scored by the Mavericks, the latest one by way of Wesley Sikora. Omaha wins the draw and able to get that one off the glass and into the attacking end. It's Greg Sachs. He's got Olofsson on the back door. Sachs sends one, and that one's kicked away by Bosch. The Warriors able to clear it to neutral zone, but Jace Paul grabs it and sends it back behind Bosch. The Warriors trying to move out from right to left. Intercepted there by Wesley Sikora in the neutral zone, and the Mavericks will regroup. And the whistles blow here. That's an injured Warrior. Looks maybe to be catching his breath. Our Omaha team trainer will come out and talk with one of the Waldorf men who's on the ice on a knee. Standing next to him is Ethan Boyd. As that looks to be the captain, Zach Jimenez, down on a knee and talking with the trainers inside of the defensive zone circle for the Warriors. As he's back up to both feet, being helped off by the trainers and Ethan Boyd. And that is Zach Jimenez, the captain of this Waldorf team and the only non-freshman heading to the bench, which is already short. Not something Waldorf needed at this stage of the game. And we sincerely hope Zach Jimenez is all right. He's got his helmet off on the bench there, looking to get maybe some water. As we will monitor Jimenez on the bench there for you. 9:22 to go in the third frame here. Omaha wins the draw, but the Warriors get a quick turnover. Now it's Cassiopo for Omaha, taking it into the attacking end for the Mavericks, but quickly played out by Koivunen. Koivunen sends it up off the wall. Nate Zimmerman able to get it there, but it's quickly picked off by Kozel, and coming the other way are the Mavericks. Mercier gives to Cassiopo. Tried to get it back to Mercier, but it's intercepted by Koivunen. Now the other way come the Warriors. Wesley Sikora poke checks that and then waits for his teammates to get onside before dumping that one back behind the cage of the Waldorf Warriors. Kept in at the line by Sebastian Cassiopo, but not for long, as Koivunen able to get it to neutral ice. Jace Paul sends it back down where Bosch will have to get a stick on it. He leaves it for Boyd. Kozel right there along the wall waiting to intercept. Feeds back down low to Logan Mercier. Mercier trying to find Kozel once more. Pressured off the puck there by Marc-Antoine Vincent. Vincent gives to Boyd. Played up to Zimmerman, who finds Vincent once more. Vincent carries into the zone on the backhand. Now circles behind the cage, coming out from behind the red line. Gives to the point. A drive by Markopoulos. Moskopoulos, excuse me, and that one rang off of the stick of Gover. Now Vincent trying to work it back in. He was played off into the corner, and the Mavericks will control. Mercier flicks that one off the glass. That'll be too strong, roll all the way down, and become an icing. With 7:49 to play, Omaha leads 3-0. The shots on goal are 30-16 in favor of Omaha. Keep in mind, when these two first met, Waldorf scored a season-high 7 goals. That was September the 29th. The following night, they recorded a season-high 51 shots on goal in the 4-1 victory, as Omaha sends it the length of the ice once more. The Mavericks have come out like a completely different team, held the Warriors to just 16 shots, allowed no goals, and have scored 3 of their own. They played on fire. Omaha also had a season-high 27 penalty minutes against Waldorf. They've had just 2 tonight. But the Warriors get one back here off of the point shot. They're picking up that puck. You know what that means. The tip drill in front, and we believe that's Spadarico. Paige Spadarico, the freshman from North Tonawanda, New York, gets her first goal of the season, and they're going to hang on to that puck in the Waldorf bench. The shot came in from the point, and Evan Koivunen, who will pick up an assist on that. But it looks like Paige Spadarico was the one to finally put it home. And the freshman from New York, the only woman playing on the ice tonight, gets the first goal for the Warriors with just 7:33 to play in the game. Omaha now behind the cage of Benji Gover, who's just surrendered his first goal of his career as a Maverick. Head of steam now comes Zach Hoffman the other way, loses it, and it's picked up by Anthony Alicio in his own zone. Pressured off the puck there, Hoffman able to get on that. Finding Huppy. He'll take a shot. That one's blockered away by Bosch. More like punched away by Bosch. Huppy still with it now at the top of the circle. Gives it up to the point for Howell. Spinning at the line. Now a shot. That one's blocked in front by Alicio and sent into the corner. Huppy will pick it up there. It's behind the cage for Zolik. And it goes all the way out to the point for Howell. Howell poke checked off the puck there by Spadarico, the newest goal scorer for the Warriors. And Howell will have to take it back all the way into his own end. Truelson pressuring in there along with Marc-Antoine Vincent. The job is done by those two as Ethan Boyd is able to pick off the puck, and the Warriors will regroup for a chance to go into the zone. Intercepted there by Caleb Williams, and he'll play it back out into the neutral zone. Another chance for Waldorf here. Time starting to run out on the Warriors, and another pass picked off there. Wesley Sikora brings it back into the attacking zone for Omaha. Intercepted there, and Nate Zimmerman sends it out the other way. Here come the Warriors, but a quick intercept by Hoffman. Chipped up ahead for Savoy. And the puck will be back into the Warriors zone. Gathering there is Boyd, spinning off of one attacker. Now looping around another. Loses his footing behind Bosch and will regroup. Gives it back to Evan Koivunen, who will start the rush once more. Zimmerman ahead, but that one's going to be played offside. Truelson tried to bring that one in, but the pass just a little too sharp. And with 5:36, we'll have another draw coming right in front of the Mavericks bench. Or maybe on the opposite side wall. Face-off. Won by the Warriors, they'll take it backwards and now start working up with it. Jimenez back on the ice. This is the first shift we've seen him since the injury. Great to see him back out there as Koivunen finds Jimenez, but he delivers a hit to Paul instead of picking up the puck. Spadarico and Jimenez working to bring that one in. It's played up to the point, and a rocket of a shot. That one's in. Evan Koivunen, as it looked like two aside were battling for the puck here along the wall. It just squirted free to Koivunen. He wound up and I don't think Gover ever saw that. .1453 has elapsed, and we've got ourselves a one-goal hockey game after that last goal by Evan Koivunen. 2 goals pretty quick here by the Warriors, and they're right back in it with 5:06 now to go. And Jimenez walks that one back in. Glove down by Gover. Benji hangs on to that one and freezes it, so a faceoff will go to his left. Omaha would like to get another goal here to get some insurance back. Obviously, Waldorf looking for the tying mark here. As we are under 5 minutes to play, Sebastian Cassiopo gives it up to Andrew Kozel. Kozel shoots. That one's off the pad of Bosch. It bounces away. Jimenez the first to get there. He gives it up to Anthony Alicio. Alicio leaves it for Miskopoulos. Miskopoulos shoots, and that one's blocked away by Gover. Picked up and kept in the attacking zone by Truelson. Truelson leaves it to the point for Koivunen. His shot was blocked, maybe by Jimenez, and it goes all the way out of the zone. Jimenez now looking to start the rush once more. Gives it quickly to Alicio and back to Jimenez. Jimenez spins on the backhand, shoots. That one's saved by Gover. He's reaching behind him. No signal yet from the officials, but we don't believe that's in. Another great save by Benji Gover. Shots now in the game, 32 for Omaha and 22 for the Warriors, who have started to come alive here late in this third period. Omaha certainly feeling the pressure now. As a whistle on that draw, maybe someone got a false start. Back them up 5 yards and let's do it again. Face-off. Won by the Warriors. They'll keep it in the zone. Zimmerman plays back to the point from Miskopoulos, who sends it back behind the cage of Gover. Picked up there by Caleb Williams as the Mavericks try to get that puck out. It's gloved down by Marc-Antoine Vincent, who's battling for it along the wall there. Omaha's able to win the puck, but clear it only to the point where Zimmerman's able to keep it in. Now the Mavericks will start the rush once more. Out of their own zone, here comes Huppy, who sends one from half ice onto Bosch. That looked like it was trailing off target, but nonetheless Bosch covers up. With 3:40 remaining in a one-goal hockey game, we'll have an offensive zone face-off for Omaha. Zach Hoffman going to take it for the Mavericks. He wins it. Tried to get it to Huppy off the drop. Instead, it's intercepted by Zimmerman, and here come the Warriors the other way looking for the tying goal. Puck left for Zimmerman. Now it's Koivunen who picks it up. Shoots! That one's up pad, saved by Gover. Now the Mavericks come the other way with it. Sikora off the rebound. Gives it to Hoffman. He can't control it. Still with it is Zach Hoffman. Shoots, and that's a great save by Bosch. Goes into the corner where Hoffman picks it up again. Tried to find Sikora, who couldn't steer it towards the net. It goes into the corner where the Warriors pick it up. Tried to play out to the point. Sikora able to get a stick on it. Now gives it to Hoffman. Another shot, and that one's blocked by Boyd. Right along the circles as Boyd comes back the other way with it. Boyd 1-on-2 against the defense. Hoffman on the back check, able to pick it off. Here come the Mavericks the other way. Intercepted at the point by Koivunen. He'll look to center it. Tries to find Jimenez, and it's gloved in by Gover. Catching that one almost like an outfielder in baseball. The puck was just kind of flung into the slot, and Gover does his best Willie Mays impression, sliding out and basket catching that to keep this one at a 3-2 Maverick lead with 2:47 to go in the game. When is it time for Trace and Bosch to leave that net for the Warriors? They'll need an extra attacker here if the score holds. Omaha wins the draw and gets the puck out. This would be a big win for the Mavericks, a Division III program trying to take on this Division II team that has been pretty well established. And Waldorf ices that one, sending it all the way down with 2:28 to play. The other question is, when do you use that timeout? The Warriors look like they certainly could use one, as helmets off on the bench. Looks like a lot of players needing that breather. And, I mean, with only 2 lines, your guys are going to get almost 30 minutes of ice time each. How do you divvy that up as the Mavericks win the draw but bring that one in offside? Couldn't keep it at the line. But a lot of credit to Waldorf, who showed up here with 10 skaters and 2 goaltenders and has come back late in this game after falling down 3-0 early in the third. Have come back with 2 quick goals to make this a 1-goal game with just 2:19 to play. Sebastian Cassioppo steers a shot towards the net. It's now Mercier. Gives back out to the point for Wesley Sikora, the latest goal scorer for Omaha. And he'll leave it down low for Sebastian Cassioppo. Cassioppo trying to find Mercier out front. It's intercepted by Alex Truelson, who will start the rush back the other way for the Warriors. Truelson bodied off the puck there by Kozel. Omaha flips it out to neutral ice. Stefan Miskopoulos going through 2 Mavericks before he gets the puck ahead, but it was intercepted by the third. Wesley Sikora comes back the other way. Holds, shoots, and that one steered aside by Bosch. 1:40 to play in this one. Omaha able to send it back into the Waldorf zone where Ethan Boyd will recover it for the Warriors. A neutral ice pass is picked off by Omaha, and they'll control. Another interception by Truelson. He'll carry it into the zone. Feeds the center for Jimenez. Another blocker save by Gover. Benji has been solid here late, as now with 1:14 and ticking to play, Omaha's going to get another rush. It's out of the zone and intercepted by Nate Zimmerman, who will hold in the neutral zone, now carrying it back to the safety of his defensive end. Before giving it up to Evan Koivunen, who starts into the zone at the same time. Bosch comes to the bench. The extra attacker's on with 55 to play. Trying to stuff it right against the post on the near side was Koivunen. He could not. Now another pass. Flipped out to the glass. Hoffman able to pick it up. Sends one towards the net, and that one just wide of the cage will be an icing. And with 42.2 seconds, Waldorf's going to have an offensive zone faceoff after this timeout. So 42.2 seconds to go. Waldorf has taken its timeout, trailing 3-2 in this one after 2 goals recently from Evan Koivunen and Paige Spadarico. Before them, it was all Mavericks. Wesley Sikora, Andrew Kozel, and Ryan Huppy getting on the board for Omaha. Trayson Bosch has been stellar in net for the Warriors tonight. He's made 31 saves on 34 shots. The Mavericks have had 2 solid outings from their goaltenders that have played tonight. They were told that they were going to split the game right down the middle. CJ Tate got us started, made 8 saves, kept the puck completely out of the net. Since then, Benji Gover has come in. He's made quite a few more saves now. He's faced 17 shots, stopped 15 of them, and has looked solid in his first outing as a Maverick. Omaha led for only 2 minutes and 42 seconds the entire time they were in Albert Lee for the first 2 games of this series. They have led for almost the entirety of 2 periods tonight. Can they hang on, or will Waldorf tie it? It's Zimmerman below the cage. Waldorf has an empty net and 30 seconds to go. Back to the point, it's Stefan Miskopoulos. He gives over to Evan Koivunen. It's back to Miskopoulos at the point. He'll hold, pivot, it's poked off of his stick. Here comes Hoffman with a head of steam. A diving effort by Koivunen. And a call coming up by the officials. And it's a goal. That one would have gone in without the penalty. So the official has the right in that situation to declare a goal. And with that, Hoffman gets his first of the night on the empty netter his 14th goal of the year. And with 16.2 seconds left, that'll just about do it. It was misplayed up at the point by Moschopoulos, and Koivunen doing everything he can to try to stop that one from being a wide open empty net for Hoffman. Had to dive at his legs. And with 8 seconds, 7, 6, and 5, the Mavericks will be back to 500 on the year. Or 2 games over 500 now, excuse me, at 10, 8, and 3 over a huge win to start the series against Waldorf, the Division II Warriors. Final shot totals for the Mavericks, 35, and for the Warriors, 25. We've already told you about those. Omaha wins this one 4-2. We'll be right back here at the Holland Ice Center at 9 p.m. for the finale of this season series between the Mavericks and the Warriors. For Jackson.